Welcome back, students. Today we will see lesson number 4, friendship, page number 15. Now, when we talk about friendship, what do we understand? What is, according to us, friendship mean? I'll just tell you something about friendship. Friendship is a relation of mutual affection between people. It is a stronger form of interpersonal bond than an association and has been studied in an academic field such as communication, sociology, social psychology, and philosophy. Various academic theories of friendship have been proposed, including social exchange theory, relationship dialects, and attachment styles. Although there are many forms of friendship, some of which may vary from place to place, certain characteristics are present in many types of such bonds. Such characteristics include affection, kindness, love, virtue, sympathy, empathy, honesty, loyalty, generosity, forgiveness, mutual understanding, and compassion. Enjoyment of each other's company, trust, and the ability to be oneself, express one's feeling to others, and make mistakes without fear of judgment from the friend. Friendship is an essential aspect of relationship building skills. So I have told you these many things. Hope you will be able to understand some of the things which I have already told. Now, true friendship lies where there is trust between the person. When we have trust, when we can share our feelings with the other person without having any kind of doubts in the other person. So we need to be free when we share our secrets to the other one. It should not be like, when we are in problems and our secrets are let out by our friend. So that is not a true friendship. Let us see the book now. We'll be able to understand what true friendship is. And before we move on to the text in the book, I would like to discuss some points, which I have written. Though it is the same thing which I have told you, but let us see once from here. There was a king, famous for his wisdom and encouragement of scholars and artists. So a king who is famous for his wisdom and encouraged whom? Others. Others means here the scholars as well as the artists. And then we will see a craftsman came to test the wisdom of the king by presenting 3 beautiful dolls before him and asked him to examine them carefully. And here we will see, soon after that, a craftsman come and then ask the king to examine the 3 beautiful dolls that he has brought. And we will be seeing, that king examines them and then tries to find out the difference in all these 3 dolls. Let's see here. 3 dolls represents 3 kinds of friends. So these 3 dolls, which the craftsmen have brought signify, or they represent whom? They represent actually 3 kinds of friends. But we need to choose with whom do we need to build up friendship. So to whom to make, with whom to make the friendship, we need to examine ourselves. We need to see, okay, whether the friendship which we are going to make with the other person is a better one or not. Then we will be seeing, okay, of course, it is with the person who is trusted in every situations. So when we make our friendship with the other, we must make sure that our friendship is trusted, or it is a trustworthy. A trustworthy person should be our friend. Now let us see the book. There was once a king famous for his wisdom and encouragement of scholars and artists. Many flocked to his court to exhibit their skills and be rewarded. Some would also come to test the king and encourage in scholarly debates. More to enjoy his intelligence than to outwit him. So in the very beginning we see, okay, the scholars as well as the artists came to the court for what? To exhibit their skills and be rewarded by the king. And some would also come to test the king and engage in scholarly debates. So that was from the first paragraph. Let's move on to the next. One day, a craftsman brought 3 beautiful dolls to the court. All the dolls looked alike. He placed them before the king and said, "O king, please examine them well and pick the best, the worst, and the one in between." And here we see the craftsman, okay, placed all these 3 dolls before him and asked him to examine them. The king held the dolls and looked at them very carefully. They looked exactly the same. Suddenly, the king noticed that one doll had holes in both the ears. He put a thin wire through one hole. The wire came out through the other hole. In the next doll, the king found a hole in one ear and a hole in the mouth. When he inserted the wire through the hole in the ear, it came out through the mouth. So the first one we see, okay, when the king took a doll in his hand, he found that in the first doll, what was there in the first doll? In the first doll, what do we see? The king found hole where in both the ears. And in the second doll, we see, okay, he found a hole in one ear and a hole where in the mouth. Let us see the next. Okay, the third one. In the last doll, the king found a hole in one ear and nowhere else. When he put the wire into that hole, it went in and remained inside. So here we see the 3 kinds of dolls. The first doll, okay, when he took in his hand, he found holes in both the ears. In the second type of doll, we see, okay, in the one ear he found a hole, and where was there? In the mouth as well. In the third type of doll, we see only in one ear a hole was there and nowhere else. So when he put the wire into the ear, it went inside and remained there only. So we'll be seeing after here only. If you have any kind of doubts or difficulties, okay, after here you may ask me, and we will be continuing this lesson on the next day. Hope I have made it clear to you. If there are any kind of queries, you may ask. Thank you so much.